Want to know how to change your engine oil? Hey there, my name's David, and in this video I will show you how to change your engine oil in 5 easy steps. Oil is the lifeblood of your vehicle. To avoid damaging your engine, it's essential to check your vehicle handbook to see what the manufacturer recommends about how frequently to change your engine oil. When changing your engine oil, you're going to need a few things. You can use the Castrol oil finder to figure out which kind of oil is the best choice for your engine. Click on the iCard in the top right corner to learn more. Before we go ahead, always make sure to work in a safe environment. Wear gloves, and when working under your vehicle, always wear eye protection. Your vehicle has to be on a flat, solid level surface, and since you'll have to get underneath your car, you'll want to avoid being parked in the dirt. Make sure you use the handbrake and put the wheel choke behind your wheel so your car doesn't roll away while you're working. With your car now safely secured, it's time to lift. Place your jack underneath the car. Check your owner's manual to see where your proper lifting location is. Use the jack stand to support your car by placing it directly underneath the frame. Then lower the car so it's supported by both the jack and the jack stand. Double check to see if your car is secured by trying to move it. Now, if you've just used the car, let it sit for about 20 minutes to let the engine cool off and the oil isn't too hot anymore, but still fluid enough to flow easily. For the purpose of showing you how to make the next steps, I'm going to use my lift. Many cars have an under tray that needs removing before you can get to the sump plug, and we're ready to get to work. Tie your rag around your wrist so oil won't drip down your arm. Make sure you've got all your tools close. Place your tray where your oil will drain. Again, as I work from my workshop, I'll use my professional bin to show you. Be aware that oil will at first squirt about 6 inches from the sump, so place your tray also at that distance from your sump. As the oil can still be warm, and you don't want to spill it on your skin, it's advisable to use a lint-free rag as an extra safety measure. Pro tip, if you do spill some oil, don't use water to clean it, but use something to absorb the oil, like kitty litter. This will make it much easier to clean up. Place your socket over the drain plug and loosen it a little. And finally, use your hand to remove the bolt. Be quick, because the oil will come pouring out fast. Keep an eye on your drain tray and adjust it accordingly so nothing will spill. Did you end up covered in oil the first time you tried this? Tell me about your experience in the comments below. Don't wipe the bolt immediately. It might work as a magnet for metal flakes and can help you check for those. Metal flakes could indicate that something's wrong with your engine. Make sure that the threads are in a good state, like this one. Check out if your car has a crush washer and replace the old one with a new one. If your car has a metal gasket, it's a good idea to change it every time. A rubber gasket will last longer, just make sure it's in a good condition. If not, you should renew it. After leaving the oil to drain for a while, to ensure as much of the old oil as possible is removed, you can put the drain plug back on, hand tighten it, and then use the socket wrench to finish the job. Be careful not to over tighten it, as it could damage your vehicle. Many modern cars have filter housings as part of the engine, but some older cars still have a separate oil filter in the sump. It's a good habit to replace this filter at the same time when you're changing your oil. Take your oil filter wrench and place it over the filter. Use your hand to remove it. Pro tip, when you replace the filter, lube the gasket with a little bit of oil. This is going to help condition the rubber and make it easier to remove it next time. Finally, hand tighten it. With all your old oil collected in a container, make sure you drop it off at a proper disposal point. Now it's time to refill the sump with the new oil. Before you start pouring the new oil, check out your manufacturer's manual to see how much oil your sump needs. Now take the new oil. Remove the oil filler cap, place the funnel and pour the oil slowly. Afterwards, put the cap back on and remove any oil contamination from the surface of the engine. Next, let your car run for about 90 seconds so the oil can make its way around. Afterwards, let the oil sit for about 2-3 minutes for it to arrive in the sump. Then, it's time to check the oil level. Find the dipstick, which is usually bright yellow or orange. Take the dipstick out, wipe it, and stick it back in. Pull it out and check to see where the oil is. Make sure the oil level is between the two marks. Ideally, it should be near the upper marker. Look at that, perfect. If you notice your oil level is still a little too low, just add some more oil and measure the level again by using the dipstick. Okay, that's it. You now know all there is to know about replacing the oil in 5 simple steps. I'll take you through them one more time. Step 1, safe measures and setup. Step 2, drain the oil. Step 3, replace the oil filter. Step 4, replace the oil. And step 5, check the oil level. Do you want to learn more about which Castrol engine oil is best for your vehicle? Check out the Castrol.com website in the description below. We have plenty more videos for you, so make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.